Here we go, and we're
Starting
live.
strong.
How can we start and you need to go get a beer then?
We're starting strong, man. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
And now there's no words yet because we haven't wrote the song yet. So somebody should make up some lyrics.
I can't even hear it.
You can't hear it.
No. Let me see if
Jesus.
Make sure you don't. Oh.
Blow me out.
Yeah, this time I was hearing it in the kitchen.
But we don't have any words
That's all right,
yet.
we got the tune. Come up
Here
with
it
our own
comes.
lyrics. Brock. Oli.
That hi-hat. That hi-hat.
It is sick. Welcome everybody back to another episode of D&D with Newbs.
No, Pierre.
Episode
come back.
4 of The Lost Mines of Phandelver. When last we left off, we were doing some fun things. Does anybody have a recap they would like to do?
I didn't watch it, so
Oh,
I think Rick
Lord.
was working on it. All right.
Oh, Lord. Pavel, do you have a recap?
starting strong.
I can do a recap. However,
Mm-hmm.
I already have my inspiration and I can't have more, can I?
Nope, but you can donate it.
Yeah, me. Come on.
You can donate it back to the DM.
Okay.
I can try one if you want.
All right, Pierre.
Okay, because okay, if you want to go.
Get it,
I-
Pierre.
I fell off at the end. I started getting more into what everybody was saying and not taking my notes. But I would go.
Go,
I would go
Pierre.
strong up until
See,
about
yeah.
the last 15
I
minutes.
can only do it if I re-listen to the thing
All
because
right, so this is off the cuff, but okay. So we were in the cave. The traps were set off where we were washed out.
I'll see how you're doing.
Okay. Traps were set off, and some of us were washed out of the cave more than once. And we did end up killing a bunch of goblins. The bugbear, who is the leader of the goblins, almost escaped after wiping the floor with a couple of us. As he was escaping, Annam used his charm abilities to convince him to come back and get some information out of him, including a letter that said that our other NPC, I forgot his name now,
Gundren?
Gundren was taken off to a castle, just like Princess Peach's in another castle. So we cleared out the goblins. We did the looting. During the looting, Andrew had found 2 different healing potions, which he had to use to revive.
Did you say Andrew?
Yeah, you
Andrew,
did.
Yeah, you did. You found 2 healing potions, but were forced to use both of them on Rakala because
Wait. Why was I forced?
because the
You offered
DM
it.
was controlling your
There
mind.
was
Did Rakala pay me for giving?
I'm
he
getting
can
there.
bring his own.
And each time that you gave him one of your healing potions, you basically said, "Yeah, I'm taking half your gold for this." And so, I guess you did it twice. So that's 3/4 of his gold. I
Yeah,
guess.
I said
I forgot you weren't there. Yeah, you were collecting his gold for giving him his.
I said
healing
I want 50% of the gold we make, and then when he didn't answer, I said silence is acceptance, and poured the money.
Bro, what an epic line! Oh
yeah, I
my
know.
God.
Yeah, I agree.
So then
It's totally something I would say.
I know. And so then it happened again, and you were very reluctant to do it again. So now it's 75% of his gold.
And again, silence was accepted.
And some of us wanted to stay at the cave and wait for the spell to wear off and have the bugbear come back and fight it in force and ambush it. Others of us had said that we should probably make our way away from this place and camp somewhere in the woods, hidden, so that we, just in case they came back with a bunch of other goblins or something. So we ended up deciding to go out into the woods and camp out, and that is where we left off, if I'm not mistaken.
You did forget one important part.
People getting
right.
knocked out
Pavel.
repeatedly. Oh, wait.
NPC
love.
friend that we saved.
Oh yes, we saved Silder. And basically the bugbear. It wasn't the bugbear. It was one
It was
of
a
the
goblin.
The goblins.
One of the goblins had him, and Pierre had agreed to let the goblin leave if he let Silder go.
Oh yeah.
And on his way out, Rakala decided to murk him, and he tackled him, and so Pierre just
Broke his arm.
very mad at the situation, just went ahead and drilled an arrow into the head of the goblin, and told Rakala he did not appreciate being made to break his word. And Rakala apologized and said he didn't hear.
He's going to be a horrible paladin.
Make the He said he did not hear Pierre make this claim.
He's a Trump paladin.
He's a Pinot, a paladin in name only.
Now he's not here to defend himself.
Okay.
And then after that incident is when we went and camped in the woods and stuff. So
Excellent. All right, go ahead and take your inspiration. Remember, you have to choose to use it before you roll.
Hey, can I make a sleight of hand check to steal it from him?
To steal his inspiration? No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it works that way. I like the idea, but
Nice try. I was going to say nice try.
I do
Will
like...
I roll for bitch slap?
I read about this this druid rogue that just would take gold from his party members randomly. They wouldn't know it.
He would, it happens.
He was a pretty cool guy.
So, you guys were around, if I recall, Brock set out, found a nice clearing, made a smokeless, lightless fire.
Yeah, we're under overhang of rock, and with good
So
cover.
who's on patrol?
Not I am, because Andrew only sleeps.
He's
if he
been
absolutely
sleeping
has
most
to.
of the time, so
I hate sleeping.
Is
about
anybody
time
going to
to
be
get
on patrol with Andrew?
yeah, I'll be on patrol.
All
I
right.
feel like Brock's the only one who understands me.
So
Well.
for you two, if you're staying up, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw. Or is it a check? I guess it's a check. I guess it could be either. Roll Constitution to see if you stay up on...
Constitution check.
Yeah.
So is that on the left side, you mean?
Yes.
Oh,
Man, I got
yep.
shitty.
I
Well,
must have hit the Dragonborn whiskey.
well, both you guys with a 10, I think you both fall asleep. So apparently Andrew...
Good guards we have.
Andrew felt like he was...
Andrew, I've been in the woods for 400 years.
Well, I don't sleep
I'm not
very
used
often.
to this drinking shit.
I don't sleep very often, so when I fall asleep, it's probably because I'm super dead tired and I just can't.
Yeah,
Can't help it.
I think Andrew forgot to realize how long they were in the cave, how much energy exerted. Go ahead. Is anybody in the group a light sleeper?
I would say that I am, given my history.
See, I can't be in this position. I got -2 Constitution.
If you think you would be a light sleeper, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
All right.
I'm not, because I'm actually in a trance right now. I'm having flashbacks of shot through the chest, so
Yeah.
I'm sleeping that off.
Yeah.
My magic is
Sounds like fancy talk to
manifesting.
me.
Yeah, my magic is manifesting and changing its ways, and I'm morphing into something.
And I went down too, so I'm in a deep, deep sleep.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
missed
Probably
it,
have to kick
Andrew.
me in the ribs to get me up.
shot
So
2 of our own people
Pierre's your man.
with mass damage.
All right. So I rolled a 15.
So I'd say with a 15, you would hear the rustling that is coming through some bushes.
All right. So who's close to me, like asleep? Like
I don't know how did you guys lay down? Did you guys lay down in like a circle around the fire?
Yeah, kind of. We're all just
Like, I mean, I would figure you're all pretty close to each
a
other.
rock outcrop. Yeah,
I'm curled up in a ball at Pierre's feet.
So there you go. He's like a cat laying on your feet.
so, I quietly get up
Feels like
and I
flicking.
nudge Annam in the ribs with my foot. and
What do you?
I'm holding a finger up to my mouth.
Are you
And-
puking?
So,
No.
so who was keeping watch? Or
You look over
Andre
to the
and Brock.
side
Adrian
and you see
Brock.
Andrea and Brock like literally hugging each other. Like they fell asleep holding each other. You
Since when?
don't know why they're in this position,
Why? When did
But-
that happen?
but they clearly look like they were trying to keep each other awake, and then they both fell asleep.
It's
And
like
they're
that-
snoring pretty good snores.
so in one motion, I go over to Andrew and I put my hand over his mouth and tap him on the forehead.
And I flinch.
And-
I flinch.
Yeah, and I put my finger up to my lips, and then I put I think I do like this kind of motion, and then listen.
You still hear this same rustling. It's coming off to the east. It's probably 20, 30 feet away from you guys.
While he's like laying, I guess he's laying on top of me. Andrew slowly unsheathes his blades and kind of turns over in a prone like movement, so it still looks like he's laying down, but this time he's able to scan and look around in the surroundings. Do I see anything?
Give me a perception check. 21. So yeah, even though it's dark and not well lit by this light, you can see into the foliage of this like wooded area that's near you. You can see legs. Now
Where
Okay.
where
and,
am I at?
And I
you
woke
are
up.
you are asleep still.
Okay.
Yeah, and I obviously woke up when Andrew did, and I've
Did you?
been listening the whole time.
All right.
Did he?
Next, I'm going to go over to Orkspane, Rakala,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to put my hand over his mouth and tap him on the forehead and do the same thing.
I was
What?
already quiet because I never
remember
wake up.
hand on mouth and then I
I
take
try
my
to-
hand off.
I try to look at him and signal him.
All right, so if nothing else is attacking us, I'm going to go over to Pavel, do the same thing.
All right.
I hope so.
That's fine. Yeah, nothing's jumping
I am
out of the
having a
woods.
nice dream,
And
but
I've readied an attack, by
Yeah.
the way.
And finally, I do the same for Brock.
So I'm seeing that
Yeah, and I've already sent Woody
Andrea's
out.
got that he's ready to fight something. So I'm now looking around like, what the hell?
I'm pointing in the direction of what I saw.
So I look that way to see what I can see, and I've got dark vision. So
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check.
With advantage, right? Because he's got dark vision.
I mean, dark vision's going to allow you to see. You will be able to see. You won't see colors. You'll see in grays at a distance further than your average person. But this is only about 30 feet away, so the foliage is lit enough by your fire. A 12, you don't make out the same figures that Andrew's seeing, but you are definitely honed in on the right direction.
I'm gonna use because my eyes are normally like a bright yellow. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make them black. I'm gonna move away from the fire into the shadow.
Okay. Give me a stealth check, too, to see how quietly you move into the shadows. You feel you're relatively smooth, avoiding sticks, branches, the dried leaves on the ground, doing your best to remain as quiet as possible.
So am I by the fire or am I?
Yes, so the whole
I'm
group's still
exposed.
kind of around the fire except Annam.
Am I laying on my back? Or am I laying on my stomach?
Pierre woke you up, so you're kind of still sitting, like on your bedroll, staring in the direction of where Andrew's been pointing.
Adam made it off to the side quietly. He wasn't
I'm gonna-
detected, right?
Yes.
Hey, Woody, good
I'd like,
Okay.
I'd like to
Which
stealth
way
around
from
the
me
other
did
side.
Adam go?
I think he went to your right. So he's kind of going north of you from where you guys are laying. The
And,
sound is
and-
west of you.
Sound is west. All right, so I'm going to get into a push-up position and
Okay.
kind of walk my hands and my feet just kind of like that to the side, keeping low to get over to the trees to where I'm out of the firelight.
All right. Give me an athletics check. That seems like a pretty athletic feat. 23. So yeah, you clearly have trained in this.
You're warrior dashing.
This silent style army crawl where you're moving smooth but fast but quick at the same time.
Yeah.
And you said you were going to the same way as Annam?
I'm gonna try to make the same way as Annam and get out of the firelight because I've
Okay.
got dark vision, so I don't need the light.
Yeah. So yeah, you can do that. So you're over there pretty much right next to Annam. You both have night vision, and you're out of what you think is line of sight of this character.
Okay. I would like to try to stealth and do like a flanking position, like on the other side of where Anna was going.
Okay, so
Like,
like
try
the
to get on
south of the little camp.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth check. 19. Yeah, so you silently slip in. You know, you've been training in the ways of stealth for your whole life. Not a single problem. You are into the woods, disappeared as far as anybody's concerned.
So now it's Andrew, Brock, and me that are still there near the fire.
Yes. Andrew's eyes are laser focused on this bush where he saw these legs. And
Do we know if they have seen us? They've clearly seen our fire, but did they see us to get a count?
I sent Woody out for scouting.
I'm crouched down behind Andre.
I don't think Rock Hollow would know if they've seen you. You feel that if there was a person standing there, they would have seen you guys.
Okay. So they know we're there. They probably have a count of us.
And so Pavel is crouched down behind Andrew. Andrew's still laser focused. Brock's sitting there, and he sent out Woody. Woody goes out there. Is Woody doing a perception check for you? You want him to like scout the air? All right, so roll perception, and this will be for Woody to see what Woody sees. 11. So with it being dark, woodpeckers aren't necessarily the best night.
Hey, get some glasses, Woody.
Scouts. So Woody comes back and gives you a chirp of, I don't know. I don't see anything.
Lots of help, Woody.
There's a lot of wood that I want to go chop down, but that's all I see. You still hear this same rustling, though, is in that vicinity.
Do we, Okay. So we're still hearing the same sound. We know they're over there. Are we able to see a count of them, or we just know there's someone over there? We don't know how many. They don't have a firelight or nothing.
The only person that's seen anything is Andrew, and he just saw some legs through the bushes. He couldn't tell if it was... Yeah, go for it, Pierre.
I'd like to continue to kind of stealth towards the noise.
All right.
And
So yeah, give me another stealth check. So I'm gonna say you're probably 40 feet away from this thing if you're going straight at it.
I whisper to Andre in front of me. I say, do you think it would be a wise idea to throw a dancing light out there?
And I whisper back, "We're by a fire."
That's why I want to throw it out 40 feet where we can
because
see
we're
what's
in
out
light.
there.
They're not.
So yeah, you stealth up real smooth like. There doesn't seem to be any change in the noises you're starting to hear. You're only about 20 feet away from this noise, and that noise that they have no idea you're there.
can I see who they are now, or?
I think you'd have to move a little closer because it is pretty thick woods. Trying to see 20 feet through the woods isn't gonna. If you'd like to get closer, give me one more stealth check. So a 10.
I think I stepped on a stick, y'all.
I think you Yeah. So you're moving closer.
It was kind of a soggy stick.
You step a little closer, and then you hear the familiar as the stick breaks below you, and you freeze.
Oops.
And the noise in front of you freezes.
Okay, can I make a perception check at this point, or?
Yes. Perception check with disadvantage.
All right.
A 16.
Still not bad.
You can make more of this figure out. You realize it's a 4-legged animal.
Uh-oh.
And you poke your head around this corner, and you see this deer staring straight at you. As soon as the deer sees you, oh, you shoot it. Okay, fair enough.
Dinner.
So yeah, you put a short bow bolt between the eyes of this deer, and it just drops dead.
Cool. Venison. Let's eat.
So yeah, you now have a deer carcass that was.
All of that for a freaking deer, guys? Are you serious?
So, does it have antlers, or is it like a?
It was a doe, so no antlers.
Well,
Good
I
job,
grab it.
Woody.
I grab the two like the front legs and start dragging it back to camp.
All right, so the rest of the party wouldn't have seen this, and then they hear this rustling, and then next thing you know, Pierre pulls out this giant deer, and is like, "Hey, I got dinner."
I'm going back to sleep.
Okay, we need a long rest. Yeah, let's
Going back
chow.
to sleep. Who does that?
I'll help.
Yeah.
I'll help Pierre the rest of the way, and I'll laugh at Andrea and say it's better to be more prepared than to not.
So yeah,
Pavel just
Sorry, I'm
takes a
sleeping. I
deep
can't hear a
breath and
thing.
goes back by the fire and lays back down.
And I go ahead and start carving it up.
all right. Give me a survival check. Let's see how good you are at carving. 18, yeah.
right.
So this isn't the first deer you've killed. This isn't the first deer you've cleaned. And you make short work of this deer. You do it justice. You get a nice hide out of it, as well as more meat than you can possibly carry. It's like when you play Oregon Trail and you hunt like 12 buffaloes, and you come back with So yeah, you fire some up, you cook some. People are eating good. Everybody's pretty happy about this. What you thought was enemies turned out to just be a deer wandering into a camp.
Bad timing, buddy. A good dinner.
But,
Hey. Guards, try and stay awake next time.
Andrew's still wiping the
we were lured in the deer. Yeah, that's what lured in the deer.
If you're
Hey,
going
we're so
quiet,
quiet.
We
fall
try to make-
asleep, wake somebody up.
Try to make a smarter observation next time.
We're not amongst those kind of people.
Andre, I was just wondering, could you maybe perhaps stay awake for your guard shift, maybe? And same goes for you, Mr. Oli.
I know this French-Russian bastard didn't just say that to me.
I
I'm
prefer
fine with it.
Russian.
I don't want to sleep. Okay?
Well,
I didn't do it on purpose. I don't
Hey.
need you accusing me of these things. We got
Hey, I'm
spooked by a
already
damn deer.
Don't ask me to stand guard.
You
so
volunteered.
yeah,
Well, yeah, I figured it was a good time to sleep.
Patrol, Brock. I thought you had my back.
Brock
Well, I
though
was
he's
ready to get your back.
Man, you remind me of my uncle who I never knew. Jeez.
so after some more bickering back and forth, everybody's pretty much up for the night. Are you going back to bed?
I'm going back to sleep.
All right, fair
I
enough.
didn't get my 8 hours.
So the sun starts to peek over the mountains behind you. Daylight is coming before you, and you guys are, last I remember, back following this trail back towards your cart.
Right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're on our way to the cart.
So is that where are you guys then gonna settle up camp and head towards the cart?
Yeah, isn't that what we were planning? Hey, group, wake up. Are you still sleeping?
Am I still sleeping?
Nope, I'm wide awake eating a deer steak.
All right, so you guys, it's probably
I'm having me a breakfast and deer sandwich.
you had covered a good bit of ground the night before. So a couple hours later, you do find your cart still tied up to the same tree. Your horses are still there, and cart seems to be untouched.
Gonna feed the horse.
All
Yeah,
right.
I was gonna say, man, they're
Yeah, the horses are kind of happy
they're
to
eating
see.
bark off the tree right now.
You can definitely tell that all the grass around the tree has been eaten. They do look thirsty, and they are happy to see people.
Cool.
So
Are we anywhere close to a body of water? Do we know? Or?
I don't think so. We can pull up the map to see where you are. Let's see here. I'm gonna slide you guys over to the map layer. Dun dun dun. So you are.
Black box.
If you slide down, do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
So
just
I
missed it.
can.
We're in Neverwinter. Is that where we are?
No, you're the
Oh,
little
there we are.
map
I see.
marker.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. I
So
see.
there's the Cragmaw hideout. That was the cave you guys just cleared out, and you guys are on your way to Phandelver.
Okay.
You're probably half a day's travel from here to Phandelver, and it does not appear that on the route there is any rivers or streams. You probably could find a creek here or there that would give you enough water to water the horses, but there's no giant river.
Right.
I'll just keep an eye out while we're going to maybe
Sure.
find a little
Yeah,
creek or
that
something.
wouldn't be a problem.
What's
I'm
the NPC that's with us? What's his name again?
Sildar.
Sildar.
So Sildar gets back there and he sees the other cart and he's like, "Yep, this is where we were ambushed." And he goes over to the pack and he's rummaging through it and he's like, "Yep, they took everything that was valuable. The only thing I want to do now is get back to town. We need to meet up with the."
So wait, Sildar. How are you going to pay us if they took everything valuable? I'm just curious. you
So
know?
where we're going, they have the money over at.
But wasn't Gudrun taken to the castle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that at Phandelver? Do we know where the castle is?
No, you guys have no idea where the castle is. Neither does Sildar. Even Clark didn't know the location of the castle. He only knew that the Black Spider was at the castle.
So then our intentions at this point are to continue to Phandelver.
Yeah. We have to go to.
Yeah,
Phantom.
you're delivering provisions. Your
Yeah.
cart has
Right.
provisions, and if you
Yes.
get those provisions to Barthen's Provisioners, that's who's
Let's
going to
go.
pay you.
I want to get paid.
So those are the people that will. I think it was 50
So
gold
we're just
per
going to
person.
forget Gudrun, huh? Gudrun?
Gundren.
No,
Gudrun.
he's coming up next when we go. We gotta.
He's
go
in a
get-
castle, but you have no idea where the
We
castle
gotta go
is.
get information.
Our job, gentlemen, is to deliver the provisions to Phandelver.
That's right.
Whatever
Let's get
store,
there.
That's what we signed up for. If that's what Sildar wants to continue doing, that's what we're gonna do.
Sildar also would know that people in Phandelver know about these problems, and they would probably have more information on either the castle's whereabouts or other important information in the region. Because remember, you guys are all from Neverwinter, so you guys are a good ways away from
Yeah.
this new location. So this town's probably been there 2 or 3 years now. It's still developing, but it is growing in size and popularity, and people there would know about these things. So Sildar's basically like, I want to get there. I gotta meet my friend, and we gotta figure out what happened with Gundren.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, and we're half a day's march away, which we've been few hours getting back to our. So that'd probably bring us in there around dusk anyway. Correct?
Yeah, I would think that makes sense.
All right. Then let us start rolling.
So yeah, you guys would, it's a easily marked trail. You do not run into any other issues, and we'll move your little mark over here to Phandelver.
Second
Alright.
Indiana Jones.
Dun, 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 dun. So hold on, I gotta get up my sheet here.
So we are a deer slayer.
You guys did kill a
That's
deer.
right.
It's pretty exciting.
Correction. Pierre killed a deer.
Yeah, this is true.
Yes, killed the deer, as he would say.
So we got all freaked out about a deer.
I wasn't freaked. I was ready to kill. I was just ready.
So you guys are bickering back and forth, and Sildar's like, you guys are noobs. I've killed so many deers out here. But, so as you can start seeing Phandelver off in the distance, and as the rutted tracks emerges from a wooded hillside, you catch your first glimpse of Phandelver. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old filled stone foundation, more old ruins, crumbled stone, covered walls, and with ivies and briars, surrounded the newer houses and shops, showing that this must have been a larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the side of the cart track, which widens near a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs towards a ruined maноred house on the hillside to the east of the town. As you approach, you see children playing on the town green, and town folks are tending to chores and running errands to shops. Many people look up to you as you approach, but all return to their business as usual. Sildar seems much more at ease as he gets close, and he says, "My friends, let us secure lodging, and I'm told the local inn is very quaint." So the local inn here is Stonehill Inn. So that's where Sildar wants to go. You do also...
Sildar, is lodging included in our service for you?
Yes, it is.
Sildar's like, mine's already paid for, because I'm being sent here by the guild. You guys will have to fend for yourselves. If you need money, you can return these provisions and get paid first.
I believe that may be a wise decision.
Yes.
Let's turn some.
What's the name of this inn we're going to stay at? Stone?
The Stonehill Inn is the main inn.
Lodging.
Yes.
Yeah.
Andrew
man,
saw that house and got creeped out earlier. Kind of hesitant when he saw it.
I think I want out Stonehill 6.
So,
What's that?
So where do we go to get paid? Up to that mansion?
No, Barthen's Provisions. It's basically a little shop here in town. They sell pretty much all the normal, ordinary goods, and they're pretty much open sun up to sundown.
Okay. What time is it now?
It's close. It's dusk, so it's getting dark. I don't think you're tired from the day's trip, but it's by no means bedtime.
Okay.
Let's go take the goods there and
Yes,
get our
I
money.
agree.
You all should secure the cargo. I will handle the lodging. So I'd like to go.
Okay.
I'd like
Sounds
to go
good to
to-
me.
Is there a You said there was a kind of a large mansion.
There is a big manor on the east of the town. Yes,
And then
That's-
there's the bar, of course.
the bar would be in the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah.
Is there anything about the manor that Andrew recognizes or reminisces about?
Roll a history check.
No.
It's an old, creepy house, but nothing. It looks like any other old building that looks kind of run down, unused as others.
Well, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Creeps me out.
So you said Annam is going to the inn, and the rest of you are going to the provisions.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll go with Annam.
All right.
Oh boy.
Nobody doesn't have to
Come
be
along.
by himself.
Fair enough. So I guess we'll go to the provisions first. So you walk in, and there's a balding human male shopkeeper. He's probably about 50. Who's there? And he's like, "Hey, can I help you?"
Yes, we are delivering some provisions that you have ordered.
Oh, are these from Neverwinter?
Yes,
Excellent. And where are they?
they are right outside in this cart.
All right. So I believe it's 50 gold per person. Is that what I bartered back in Neverwinter?
Aye.
All right. So,
Per
It's
person.
actually only one of them's getting like 25% of.
Yeah.
What's that?
that doesn't have to do with me. I'll take my 25 gold.
So I
No,
take
my 50 gold.
I
Yeah, I
take
was
my
gonna say
50
50,
plus
right?
that 75%.
so
Why is
he
getting 75%?
so he counts out 200 gold and hands it to Pierre, and says,
We are actually not all of us are here. There are several
Yes.
others that made the trip with us.
"This guy's like, hey, you know, I don't see them. I'm
Is
not
this-
paying for people you don't, you know. There's 4 of you here.
We could go get our guild leader that hired us, and he
Who
can come
hired
in here.
you?
And
Sildar.
Sildar, I'm pretty sure you don't want to piss off the guild.
Sildar.
So
Yes.
we could get him and settle this. if that
Where's
makes
he
you
at?
better.
I haven't
He's at
seen
the
him in a while. Is that where the rest of your friends are?
Yes.
They
Give
were
me-
procuring lodging for us.
Okay, lodging makes sense. I believe the story. Give me a what is it? I guess give me
Persuasion?
yeah. You do a persuasion. I'm gonna do an insight check as this guy.
Can me and Pierre do it with? Oh,
Never mind. So
Wait, I want to
So-
do it anyway, just to help him. Hold on.
so
That's a good thing.
so he,
Good thing Pierre was along.
this guy leans in and says, "You know, I just like the cut of your jib. I think I
That's pretty
totally
persuasive.
believe you." So you said how many did you have?
We had 3 more.
3 more. Three more. Okay, so he counts out 150 more gold and hands it to Pierre. And he's like, "Hey, just take those supplies out and load them in the corner in here.
Okay.
And
Pierre,
tell
you
Sildar
passed
I
me
want to
50
talk to him
gold,
when he
right?
comes
Yeah,
back."
I added 50 to me.
I'll take my
That
87
was quite the roll.
Taking my 87 and a half gold.
Why does he get 87 and a half?
Because he
I
gets
got-
3/4 of yours.
No, he doesn't.
Saving your ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
You
Yeah.
owe him.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yep.
You said so.
No, I don't. I did not
No.
say so.
You said
Yes,
so
you
by
did.
not
By
answering.
not saying
No,
you
I
said
did
so.
not.
I was there.
Hey, that voice.
I heard you not say so.
This guy said so.
About it, so
Yeah, you actually
By the way-
can't argue about it because you're with
I'm not
Anna.
there.
You're-
Right. So,
So-
don't expect my 50 gold when y'all come back.
Well, you'll have to take that up with Andre.
Man,
Good.
man, that really weighs me. Let me see how much weight that adds to my pack. Yeah, that weighs another couple
Yeah,
pounds. That feels
it
real
does.
good.
It does. Maybe you can
Man, it
charge George
pays.
Spain to take a little weight off you.
You know, I'm kind of having a change of heart here about mercenary work. You know, it really pays to be a mercenary. I gotta
Yep.
say.
Yep.
All right. Also, since he would his I guess you guys didn't ask his name. His name's Elmar. Elmar's like, whenever you see Sildar and Gundren, tell him to come on in. I want to talk to him.
about that, Gondrin unfortunately was
Taken.
kidnapped, perhaps by some goblins. We managed to save Sildar, but Gundrin was taken to some sort of castle. Do you have any idea where this castle might be?
I haven't heard about much castles. Someone at the inn may know about a castle. I'm just more interested in Gundren because his brothers are here. They're stayed right out of town.
Okay.
They did, they were supposed to be back. I'm expecting them pretty much any day now with a shipment for me. But their camp's just right outside of town.
But I will pass your wishes along to Sildar, and you can speak to him.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, thank you, Elmar.
Merci.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated.
You guys are just so nice. So
well,
nice.
I'm actually. He doesn't know this, but I'm being very sarcastic.
Well, he thinks you're nice after that 20 persuasion roll.
I even got an extra 50 out of it because I told him there were 3 people that were.
Hey, when you when you roll a 20, you can lie all you want.
Well, technically you're correct because you still have Chuck.
Chuck doesn't need money. He's not a real person.
Chuck hangs around in a bottle.
If he's hungry, he goes back in the
spend
bottle.
in a bottle.
Yeah.
Nothing to buy in a bottle.
We haven't been in his bottle. It could be like the genie's bottle.
I don't want to get in any bottle with anybody, so I'm good.
So are you guys then gonna head towards the inn and meet back up with Annam and
Actually,
half of us
before
sort
we
of
leave the
going there
provisioners, I'm like, do you have any ammunition?
I don't have ammunition, but there is a what's the name? Hold on.
Yeah, we ought to see what we can.
There is a provision shop in town that sells the ammunition. What is her name? She's a lady down the street at the Lion Shield Cloister.
Oui, sounds great.
Lion Shield Cloister?
Coster. Coster.
Très magnifique.
But she can hook you up with any of the ammunition, arrows, weapons, armor. You know, we have a lot of trouble around here at times, and we've got to arm up our citizens and adventurers, and she's the lady to see.
Would she still be open at this hour?
He looks at his timepiece on his wrist and says, it's pretty late for her. Lenine usually goes in right before dusk. Best thing to do is catch her in the morning.
Yeah, sounds good.
Very good, very good.
Okay,
So
to the inn.
Let's head to the inn.
All right.
Let's head to the inn.
So Sildar, Annam, and Rockhala enter into the inn. And they scan the area. All the local patrons look up, take you in, and go back to their business.
Is there anyone is there any kind of performance or any musical thing going on?
No music's playing. You just hear, normal chatter. Seems like a pretty peaceful place. You see some kids playing.
And I'm rocking out for them.
Barkeep.
You're not there.
I'll go over to the counter and kind of.
Annam, you're with Rockhala, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
aren't we in the bar?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys went to check out the house. Okay.
No, they went to the
No.
inn to
I
get
went to the inn.
To get housing. Yeah.
yes, lodging
Yeah,
for
we
the
were-
night.
Yeah, we were looking for it. Yeah.
So, you walk up to the barkeep. He's a short male, very jovial in his spirit. He's like, hey, what can I do for you guys?
Got karaoke.
You're not there, Brock.
There.
Perhaps have you seen my friends Dr. Spaulding's spectacular show? Have they been through it?
Ah, the old circus. No, they don't come down here. Not enough people
Yeah.
to entertain.
It's
But I have
been
seen the
too long.
flyers.
It has been too long. I am a performer with circus. Perhaps you have seen me on the trapeze.
I
wonder-
afraid not, my friend.
Too bad. You should see it sometime. Perhaps I could. My friends and I are requiring lodging. Perhaps you could help us out. If I perform for your bar, could we seek room?
He looks around and he sees there's 6 people in the bar. And he's like, I don't think my patrons want to see this show.
You would be wrong, my friend. I'm gonna.
Yeah, they don't know what they're missing.
You're not there, Brock.
Go for it, Annam.
I thought I'm not there. How
No,
come
We're on our way.
You guys
We're
are
our
on your
there.
way.
So I am
thought I
working-
went with those guys.
Brock
Okay.
did go with those guys.
So I am working
Oh,
on
you
using my back by
Yeah, I
Phandelver.
went with them.
Well, then I definitely would have said 4 instead of 3.
So okay, just to go back, are you?
why I
You're
thought
in
the
the
count-
inn, right, Brock?
Yeah, I went with them because I didn't want to
Yeah.
go shopping.
Okay.
I don't want to go shopping.
Okay. Well, you weren't shopping; you were returning provisions, so you are there.
Yeah. well,
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that either.
So
So-
I'm gonna step out onto the front porch of the inn. Are there people in the streets?
At this, it's getting pretty dark. Most of these people, they work hard all day. It is a mining town, and so you see some like ruffians outside, but no one that's like eager for a show.
Okay. I was gonna try to use thaumaturgy to make my voice a little bit longer, and call out for come one, come all to see greatest show in town.
All right, roll me a persuasion check.
Boy, you need a good one here.
A 15. Okay,
Not
so
bad.
the inn is in the middle of the town. So some
Got a
people
couple of ruffians looking.
Some people poke their head out. There's a pack of like 4 mean-looking dudes that they're not coming. But they've noticed you now, and they're like, they don't like the cut of your jib.
I don't.
So to help him, I get my sword out, I'm a shield, I'm banging my sword against my shield, make as much noise, kind of just get everyone's attention.
You're doing this outside?
With him, yeah.
Okay. The owner of the the inn comes out, and he's like, "Whoa! Well, quit threatening people with the sword. Put the sword away.
I ain't threatening nothing.
You look very aggressive, son.
Just say okay.
You guys need to not be bothering my patrons."
Hey, Rockala, don't hassle this dude.
Please
Looking
put
at
weapons
myself
away.
like,
We
what
only
you
want to
talking
draw a
about?
larger crowd to your establishment.
This is not the time. This is not the time.
Yeah, it's too late. We need to just sit down.
If you want a big party, you need to come over here tomorrow at lunchtime. That's when all the people are here.
Very well.
and in a
Tomorrow-
better mood.
Tomorrow I put on show. I bring you lots of business. We get the room for my friend.
So you want some rooms for the night?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll gladly pay for it tomorrow.
he doesn't like that.
How much is it for the rooms?
The rooms are 1 gold per room. I have 6 rooms, and he's looking through his reservations, and he sees Sildar already has provisioning. And he's like, I've got Sildar's room already covered.
I got one here. I'm not there yet. Never mind.
You guys are almost there. You would have probably heard the yelling and banging outside and been like,
We couldn't be that far away.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
Hey,
Andrew's doing it again, guys.
Hey,
Does my popular demand have anything to do with that? Since it's-
I think
There we
so.
I'm gonna go with no. No. The owner of the inn is very
He's not even. He's wary of us.
he cares about making money.
And I
More
give him
so
one
the-
gold once I get into the inn. I
That's
say I
I
need
mean,
a
but
room
he
now.
does have this ability. I mean,
no, he does have this ability, but these strangers do not like him. He's not winning anything over here.
even if I juggle.
Do you want to juggle for Tolb? Okay. Give me a persuasion check. Now you gotta remember, this guy's not happy. You guys have been banging on his door or on his porch,
Okay.
causing
He
a
got
ruck.
nat 20 to win this one.
I come up with an exasperated look on my face saying, I want to get back to bed. Can I give you my gold and go get my room?
Hey,
He says, "Oh, finally, some patrons who want to actually pay for their. Come right this way, Mr. Wizard."
you
All
got a red
right.
blanket for the
And he
wizard
says,
over
"Are you guys together?"
Sorta.
I'd like my own room. I ain't together with nobody.
Yeah.
Well, I have
would like
5 rooms.
Well, one of them's mine. Here's your gold.
I
Well, hold
already
on,
gave
they
him
were-
my gold.
They were securing the gold for us. Do you have our gold?
I've got my gold. I
Pierre's
paid
got
my
it.
gold. One of those
Talk to
rooms
Pierre.
is mine.
Pierre gives you what was 1/4 of 50.
12 and a half.
Andre
No,
took the
I was
rest for
supposed to
the.
get 50 gold.
Yeah, Andre took the rest of your share for.
But you
for
still have
giving
enough
you
to get a
the-
room.
The
And Dury, what is this? You're
Dury.
taking my gold?
I don't know who he's talking to. He keeps saying Andeary.
Why do you have
I
my
don't-
Why do you have my gold?
I'm in my
That's fine.
room. I
No, you're
paid
not.
him into my room
You're not.
already.
I asked him. I asked
Locked
about
the
this.
door and
Nope,
everything.
That's not what
I'm
happened.
saving my gold.
what
Me and
happened. I
Woody
just-
are sleeping
I
in the
asked
woods.
about this before you went to your fucking room.
No, you didn't.
Where is my money?
I'm gone. I'm in the room already. The door locked. Paid and everything.
Okay.
Gotta wait till the morning.
Nope.
and
I'm gonna
Nope.
kick his door
He's
down.
going to climb up the fire
No.
escape. And,
Rock. Listen, he did save your life twice.
What?
He saved your life.
How did he save
Twice.
my life twice? He
were
found some
dead.
health potion,
and used them on you.
but it's from something we were killing. He found health potions. He didn't bring health potions. He found health potions.
Which he could have kept in his pocket without sharing.
That's fine.
then where
I
would you
didn't
be?
agree. I didn't agree to pay him any money.
Yes, you did.
Silence was.
Silence was
Is acceptance.
silence is acceptance.
I just go to my room. Fuck this room.
He said, the innkeeper, Tobin's like, hey, sir, where's my gold? You don't have a key. You can't just be running around like you own this place.
He still got gold. He still had to get something.
He hasn't. He's received 2 gold, one from Andrew and one from Pavel, and he's handed both of them a key. So I have 3 rooms left.
Yeah.
I hand him 3 gold and say, this will be for the rest of the rooms.
Me
And I
and
go-
Woody, we're heading out.
All
And
right.
I do
outside.
not mind sharing a room with someone if someone wants
Nah,
to.
me
Thank
and
you,
Woody,
sir.
It's too much noise here.
So he hands you the 3
God.
keys, and he turns off the vacancy sign. Yeah, it's a manual sign. He had to like flip the no over.
Yeah.
So
I'm in.
So
I'm in
Tobin
my
goes
room.
back behind the bar, and he's very happy now that he's made his money. He realized early on when he moved here that he made a better innkeeper slash, businessman than miner slash fighter.
Would you be interested in some fresh deer meat?
How fresh are we talking?
Just a few
Today?
hours old.
Did you, what'd you do to preserve it, or did you just stick it in a pack?
I cooked it. It's relatively fresh. You take it out, and it's still, cooked meat would keep that long. And we haven't.
I would
been
say
on-
so. He smells it, and he's like, that is a pretty nice cut of deer. What do you want for it?
Well, just maybe 1 gold piece back, and call it even.
Sounds like a steal to me.
It's been a while since I've had some good deer, so he agrees. He gives you one of his golds back, and he yells over. He's like, "Hey, Pip, come here!" And you see this little kid run up, and he gives half of the deer meat to him, and Pip runs off. He's so excited. He's like, "Thanks so much, Tobin."
So Tovin, I am going to go to my room, and I have got these other 2 keys. I'm looking at. So
Thanks for the sub, Dorian. How you
I
doing,
paid
man?
for the rooms, so I don't mind sharing a room with someone. But you guys, whoever's left, will have to fight over the other 2.
And Tobin hears that, and he says, "No fighting in the inn. There's no fighting."
Not literally fighting. I'm so.
Hey, DM. What?
Fuck you.
I know we had talked about last time about possibly learning how to craft health potions and shit.
Yeah, we're not crafting health potions.
When did we talk about that?
No, we were talking offline about it.
Oh.
So
So,
what's happening?
well, as of right now, you guys are still trying to decide where you're going to sleep.
Not
Tobin,
me and Woody. We're out there in
You-
the woods. We're already crashed.
so you start
I did some
seeing.
pine boughs out there. Got me a nice bed.
So Brock is setting up. Are you just like right outside the inn, or are you like?
Yeah, we're kind of in the bushes, you know. Yeah, I'm
you
here.
you found some bushes. Okay, fair enough. So
They just let any of their bushes get trampled by some stranger who wants to sleep.
No,
in
it's
it.
not like they got. Yeah, I'm not sleeping in their, their roses.
Then you left town.
Well, you just gotta,
Well,
most
he's
of these
not-
towns.
yeah,
it's
no,
a little
there's-
town, man. You
there's-
just go 50 feet and you're out of town.
this is
And
true.
there's
You
bush,
can easily find
everything.
trees, shrubs, vegetation
Everything.
to find a nice.
Found a nice little log that was laying on its side. Damp down some boughs and fuck, I'm already catching Z's. While you
I
I
guys
was
are still-
asleep before you.
So at this time, the rest of the patrons in the bar start filtering out,
Going,
and it's
"These
pretty
guys are
much
nuts."
Tobin, his son Pip, and they're kind of just wondering when you guys were gonna leave so they could shut the bar down.
I will go up to the room and leave the other 2 keys on the counter, and whoever grabs them, grabs them.
So
I'll
what?
hang my
This is
head
a
and
2-story.
Yeah, it would be one of those where the bedrooms are upstairs.
Okay.
You go up, and there's pretty much 3 on each side. Sildar's got 1, and you 5. The rest of them are yours.
Yeah, I'll just hang my head dejectedly, grab a key, and walk up the steps. Put my juggling instrument.
You
Hey,
can
I
still
would
juggle
like to
your
see you
nuts.
Juggle.
That's not creepy.
Hey, he's broccoli. What do you expect?
Not Olay.
So Rock, have you decided where you're sleeping? Or are you gonna, you and Andrew gonna flesh this out?
Flesh out what? The little bitch went to his room.
No, but Andre or Anand.
I don't want to
still...
hear you talk to me at all. I'm pissed off.
That's all right. I'm
absolutely-
asleep.
I absolutely hate Enduri right now. I do
This
not
is
like
why I'm enjoying
Stealing
the peace
my
and silence
fucking money.
outside.
it. I go outside to calm down. I'm not happy.
Do you
This
know what a
group-
paladin
This group
is?
sucks. Do you know what a fucking paladin is?
Yes.
It
You're a
may
little
go on the
bitch.
other side of the plate.
I'm not a paladin this time.
So
You
Rock
are.
Rock Hollow stomps out of the inn.
Must
Going
have missed
down
the
the
part
sh-
that I'm a half orc.
He's going.
Missed that part?
I think they know that part, but
That's all I see is the orc.
so you go outside, and as you're going down the street, you kick like a rock because you're just pissed, and you see these four dudes that you kind of saw earlier hanging outside walk up to you,
The ruffians.
Uh-oh.
and you head back into the street and see these 4 guys.
They really don't want to fuck me right now.
They're all humans wearing red cloaks, and their hands are actually on their weapons as they're approaching you.
Oops.
And one of the
Excuse me,
ruffians,
they're
one of the ruffians spits on the ground. Time for you to move on, stranger. Give us your stuff or be on your way.
Be on my way where?
Just leave the town.
Leave the town and go where? Why?
Anywhere but here. This is our town. The Red Brands run this place.
Who are you? The Red Brands.
Yeah, have you not heard of us? You must be
No.
new. You must be new.
Well, obviously you haven't heard of me.
They look at each other and they're like, no idea. You're a no name in this town, son.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I think it's probably wise for y'all to just move on. Not having a good day.
Hey, can I hear this from my room?
Nope.
I've heard it though, because
I
they're
would-
not that far from where I'm.
I would
camping.
say Brock would actually be listening and hearing this conversation.
Does my sixth sense, my spirit side of me, sense anything? Any disturbance in the force?
No, you're asleep. You're inside a very well, padded, insulated.
It's really nice in here.
It is.
It's real comfortable.
This has
warm.
caught my attention, and so I perk up, and I'm
that 75% was put to good
well
use.
hidden, but I'm kind of watching the
Why are you such a little shit?
interplay.
Okay.
I gotta mute him again. I can't stand him.
So, again, the red brands reiterate: give us all your gold.
I was going
and
to
get out-
go pray to Bahamut, and I
Hey,
was
you don't have to
not-
worry. You're not giving up much because you gave it all to Andrea already.
They're called the red bands.
Red brands. Brand.
Brands.
Yeah. The red brand ruffians.
So what makes
red brands?
What makes you the governing authority of this town?
There's no laws here. There ain't no cops. We run this town.
Who put you in charge?
We did.
Well, obviously I'm not from here, so I give this much about what you have to say.
Said, you little paladin, you need to just give me your gold and get on your way, or
It's not happening. I was gonna go pray, and I'm really trying to be good today. I'm really trying to be good today. I'm trying to be good. I'm letting you off easy. Just go.
They look around and it's 4-on-1. They're like, you're the one who's about to go down, son.
Okay. Okay. Anyways, no. So I draw my sword. Shield out. Sword out.
All right, let's roll initiative.
All right.
Oh boy!
You better start yelling and wake everybody up.
I don't care about you at all.
Well, no, I'm there. I'm gonna go ahead and roll initiative.
So
I
yeah,
don't see my damn characters. I can't roll shit.
this is just happening in the street. You're
Right, but I
Probably
still,
smoke a cigarette.
you-
I still need my icons. I can roll
we need to
initiative.
switch to the intro screen.
yeah.
so
We can
put
go back
on
to the
token.
intro screen. There you
There
go.
we go.
Oh, so now I can click my guy to
Yeah, click your guy and
do my initiative.
So good.
Pound it.
so these cloaked men. Oops. I gotta roll initiative.
Shit, there's 4 of them. I may just hold my action, say, "Hey, fuck you, man. I'll just."
I'm just going to chill out here in the bushes.
Watch you get worked, and then I can inform them of what.
All right, so the initiative is set, and let me sort it. And it appears Brock has the first action. So there's literally 4 guys side by side with their
Okay.
weapons drawn, and Rock Hall is standing there with his weapon drawn. And you're, I would say, 40 feet off to the side, just
Okay,
in a
yeah.
bush hanging out.
Right. Yeah. See, I'm behind a bush, so. But I don't get sneak attacks. Well, I'm.
You
gonna do
would get
100
sneak attack because they have no idea you're there. And they are engaged with Rockhala.
Yeah, but so I still get sneak attack, even though that's not one of my skills, is it? Or
No. Does a ranger get... I don't know if a ranger gets sneak attack damage. I
No,
think
see,
that's a
that's what I
rogue
was-
thing. You can Hunter's
Right.
Mark one.
That's what I was gonna do. Yeah.
Okay.
Hunter's mark and the one closest to Rockhala.
All right.
Are we able to see when 100 mark goes out? Do we see it or no?
I
We're
would-
not seeing anything right now. Because
No,
we
but
don't-
I
we
don't...
have this screen. He wasn't expecting this.
It's not like in World of Warcraft where you see like an arrow pointing on the top of the
That's
guy's
what I
head or
meant.
anything like that.
Does
But,
it
yeah,
does it put like
No.
an outline on them or?
no.
I would think not.
Okay.
I think it would just be more like the hunter has really focused his attention on a certain target.
Makes sense. Makes
And
sense. The
Yeah,
ranger.
and then you get a plus. I get a plus 1d6 when I hit.
yep. So
Yeah.
go ahead and because that's a bonus action to Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
So go ahead and
shoot.
if you want to attack, go for it.
I'm going for it.
Do you have?
See, do I have advantage because of?
We'll say sure. So a 16 does hit.
All right.
Um,
And then I get a 1d6.
yep.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
D6. All right.
So 12 points of damage. So the ruffian closest to you, who looks like he was going to swing first, all of a sudden catches this arrow in like the side of the neck. Now,
Cool.
he's still alive.
He's gurgling.
He is gurgling. His teammates are kind of like wondering where it came from? What the hell just happened? What's wrong with Jimmy? And so he's pretty fucked up. So there's some ruffians for you.
Yeah.
And we'll put
Which one got hit?
the we'll say Rock Hollow was here, and oops, now he's gangster leaning. And Brock's off to this side over here, and this guy between Brock and them takes 12 points of damage. So he is in pain. They still don't know where the arrow came from. They actually are kind of concerned with.
Yeah, I'm hiding still in the bushes. I don't know if I got any, but yeah.
Are they looking
Obviously, as soon as I shot
around?
it,
I was going to say
Are they looking around to find where it came from?
The one guy that got shot is kind of recoiling in pain, like he's holding this arrow in the side of
So
his
he'd
neck.
be at disadvantage for his hits.
I would think so. The guy right next to him is like seeing him flail, so he's kind of focused on that. The other two really haven't noticed.
They're still focused on me.
Yeah. So the one on the far right steps up and swings at you. I gotta get his sheet up. He swings his short sword, and he actually swings twice. His first attack kind of is a thrust, goes right under your shield and catches you in the stomach, and you take 4 points of damage.
So what did it hit for?
4.
What was the hit?
A 23.
Okay. I take 4 points of damage.
Yep. And with him making purchase on the first attack, he tries a similar attack, and you readjust your shield and block that attack.
All right.
Is
Cool.
that your level 2 count? 12 hit points?
What are you? No.
I don't
Mine
think Brock
is
did his
Brock's.
hit dice.
Nope.
but
He probably did. I mean,
yeah,
I
I
only
got
have
12,
15
I think.
like after 2 levels.
Yeah, it does show. Yeah, he might have rolled really poorly. All right, Rock Hollow, it is your turn.
All right. So I see that the one guy is really suffering.
Yeah, he's holding on to this arrow that's protruding out of his neck.
So I'm already pretty pissed,
It seems that way.
but I'm going to kind of like think of. No, I'm just trying to be. I was trying to be good, and I'm going to use Define Favor.
All right.
So are we making enough noise that we're waking up our buddies?
So
I mean, so as of right now, there's only been an arrow shot, which was pretty
Right.
silent,
Right.
and
but I'm
one,
about to swing.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
So
about
they heard
ready
it. They heard it. Them hit my shield probably, but
I mean, if they're listening,
Yeah.
they may not even be listening.
they
Pavel's
could be
sleeping.
fast
Andrew's
asleep.
asleep.
How do I add that to my attacks?
You just type in 1d4 afterwards.
Okay.
Or click
Okay,
the
so I'm
1d4.
Okay, so I am going to swing at the guy who's
So
got shot in the neck.
I would say you you kind of like
Ooh.
close your eyes and
Boy, that was lucky.
and and think about how much you didn't want to fight these guys, and all of a
Right.
sudden this radiant energy comes out of your body, and your sword glows up a little bit, and you just smite this dude down
Yeah.
for 4 points of damage. Plus 1d4 radiant.
Oh my god! Could
5.
I roll any shittier?
So you
That is not
smite
it.
this
That might be
The
guy.
enough.
answer is no, you can't. That's
I rolled a 1 and a 1.
You smited him with all your fury.
A 1 and a 1.
And it was enough. He
I
goes
was
down.
gonna say, I was going to say that probably
you,
took him out.
You pretty
anyway.
much
Yours doesn't have the auras, so I can't see how much health that they have.
yeah, I kind of
Okay,
like
now
that.
he went down with my hunter's mark on him. So does that mean I can move it to another one right now?
I don't think you can move it now. I think you
Has
can
to be
move
on
it
your
on your
turn.
turn.
Right.
Yeah,
I think is
okay,
the way it reads.
okay, but it doesn't count as an action, but or something.
It
Maybe
may be a
it does.
bonus action. I'd have to read it.
Yeah, okay.
But
I'll check it.
yeah, someone read it and let me know.
Yep.
So does that end your turn? Do you want to? It's still your turn. You have your free action.
You probably ought to start fucking running.
You do have all your movement, and you have one dead Red
going
Brand
nowhere.
Ruffian next to you.
I ain't going nowhere. I told y'all, I said you might as well move on. Did not listen.
Yeah, they didn't listen, nor did they care.
Would this be a bad time for Andrew to have one of his nightmares?
I don't know. Seems like a good enough time to me.
So, not blowing out my microphone, Andrew is mumbling really bad in his sleep, and his mumblings turn into rumblings, and then yells, and then he's shouting, like at the top of his lungs, and no one can quite make out what he's shouting about, but it's bad. There's lots of noise coming from Andrew's room.
Did you lock your door when you went to sleep?
They barred
I
it from
say
the
I did.
outside, but
I want to say I did, but I don't recall.
All right, would that wake us up, DM?
I would say yes. His screaming. You guys are all in very close quarters.
Yeah.
Anybody that's in the room, in the house, heard this shouting at.
I'm gonna go try to pick the lock.
All right, so you go over there and you try to pick the lock. Go ahead and give me a thieves' tool check. 22. Yeah. So he didn't actually lock the door. So you just opened it. But
a good roll,
you
though.
stuck your pick in there and then you're like, oh, this wasn't even locked.
Yeah, so I go in and start shaking him awake.
But I'm like violently, and I don't wake up right away.
So yeah, you're over there. Give me a contested strength check, you two.
Oh, he's gonna win this.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
he's
I have a -2 to strength.
So
No.
Pierre
Oh my
manhandles Andrew and is like, "Wake up, you idiot! You're screaming at the top of your lungs. I'm trying to sleep," but in a French accent.
I was about to
Go
say.
away.
Yeah.
I wake up still
Go lay down.
screaming in his face,
Damn.
and I can start hearing myself, and I'm yelling the words something like "No, stop, stop," over and over again, and I don't know why. And I come to my senses and be like, what are you doing in here?
You are screaming at the top of your lungs.
Ah, damn it, not again. Not again. Not again. I'm going outside. I need some air. And I have no idea what's going on outside.
Of course not.
I have no idea.
So, Annam, did you hear the screaming and wake up, or did you?
Yeah. I came out of the room and I've got like one of those like long nightgowns on, like you see in the cartoons.
Yep. And you had your little hat on and a lantern
But
with a candle.
Like, hangs off of- yeah, like
I am wearing the butt flap pajamas. The butt flap is up though. The butt flap is up and buttoned.
That's good. That's good.
I open my door and say, Andre, why are you disturbing my sleep again? Jesus.
like the bad part is the tail is hanging out from under the boat. Almost see a little bit of cheek, and I come out and kind of like half asleep. And what is this?
About that time,
Go
you
back to bed.
about that time you do hear Rock Hall outside swinging his sword, and he's being very verbal about his attack.
Oh,
Why right now?
But-
I have a nightmare, and now I got to go
you
save his ass again.
Get-
I know you
get
think
your
he's
ear
doing
And I
that
run
over here.
outside. I run outside with my blades in hand, and I'm like, really again?
I look at him and I'm like, I told them to just keep on walking. They attacked me.
You know what?
So-
I believe you this time.
Andre, tell him it's going to cost him 12 gold 50.
No, I'm not even thinking about that because of the nightmare I just had. I
If
just
he
want
wants
to
to
go
take
back.
any more of my gold, I will attempt to kill him.
DM,
Yeah.
DM, are there any like vantage points from the windows up here to see like what's going on?
I would say Andre's room was on the backside of the the building.
Mhm.
Your room was on the front of the building. Since you went up early, you did pick the nicer view. And so from your room, if you were still in your room, you could see them fighting in the street.
I'd like to we heard the noises out there. I'd like to run back to my room and like try to get a good vantage point of maybe
So
shoot some arrows out there.
yeah, I think you would have been able to get into your room and look out the window faster than Andrew could get outside.
Okay.
So we'll put Andrew. Yeah, if you're still fighting, or if you plan on joining this fight, go ahead and roll initiative.
All right.
Oh, I came plowing out the front door.
Yeah,
I'm
everyone's
getting in.
joining in. yeah.
Everybody is okay.
So yeah,
That's
roll
what I was
roll an
figuring.
initiative if you are. All right.
hey, share the initiative.
So let's get back in order.
By the way, Brock, it's a bonus action to use your hunter's mark.
Yeah. See, I
So-
knew it was, but then what does it say when it changes? If the thing dies,
Then you can use it, but on your next turn, you can use
It's
a
still the
bonus
next-
action. Oh, yeah. Has to be at your turn.
oh,
But what's the good of it before it's your turn anyway?
okay.
Right. So yeah, I would say, you guys are probably 60 feet away from where Rockhalla's at. Now, Pierre's easily in arrow range. The rest of you are pretty much standing on the front porch of this inn, and we'll just get back into the turn order.
How come I don't see the end?
You said that
In
we're
your-
60 feet away.
Yeah, the inn is in your mind.
Oh, there it is.
Exactly. So you're in the bush.
I know. That's why I couldn't see the end.
I'm trying to position myself properly.
So the other ruffian attacks at Brock because they have no idea anybody else. Ooh, nat 20.
What?
The ruffian that saw his teammate get smited.
Yeah, I was ducked down behind the bush. How can he see me?
Rock
He
Hollow.
smelled you.
Oh,
Not-
rock.
Yeah,
Rock that
Oh.
rock.
Oh,
yeah. You guys need to have different names.
Yep.
yeah.
So
I wrote my
You
backstory
can start
a
calling me
while ago.
By the way,
B-Rock.
for campaign 2, I'm
B-Rock.
gonna go ahead and say as a rule, no rhyming names.
yeah, no names that start with the same letter either.
Yes.
Okay.
Good idea.
So-
Pierre and Pavel.
His first swing
And a
hits you for 16.
Audrey.
16.
That's what happens when he rolls max damage and crits.
Oh
Damn.
my
Dude.
god.
Okay.
Who's
There you go.
down?
There goes the rest of your gold.
So he actually catches you in your shield arm, and you realize your shield arm has lost all feeling in it.
Oops.
His next attack is a 21. And he
Well,
hits
you're
you.
dying a lot in this game.
He hits you for 3. He rolled very poorly then.
That's still probably
Bro.
enough, isn't it? Or not?
Yep.
Is he down?
Yeah, that's 0 hit points.
Okay, so yeah, you go to 0 and you collapse. Let's see.
And man, they are scared now of you.
So that was only the first guy. This guy's actually dead. And then the
So-
next guy, yes.
He killed me.
You
knocked
went
you
unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Don't worry, I hear Andre's got another potion.
Nope. He doesn't.
so
Says I got one in my pack.
this guy that is acting next is the guy that was looking around for Brock. Go ahead and make a stealth check, Brock.
All right. Sorry, dude, you can't see me.
He actually does see you. With
You
his
bastard.
his perception was higher than yours, so he runs over to the bush and makes 2 short sword attacks.
I'm dodging them both.
A 15? Does a 15 hit?
What am I? Oh yeah, I'm 14.
So you take 3 damage from the first attack, and the second attack you did dodge.
Cool. So,
So,
only 3.
so
not
you
bad.
guys in the street saw one ruffian put Brock to the ground, and then you saw another one just run off into the woods. You hear this fighting in the woods, and you hear Brock over there talking about let Woody go.
Woody, get out of here! Save yourself!
So
Peck
it
his
is
eyes out.
Pierre's turn. Pierre, you can see 2 guys in the street standing over the body of Brock Hollow.
All right. Is one of them injured or?
Both of these are full health ruffians.
Okay. I guess I'll just take the one.
The closest one?
Yeah.
Okay. Like the one that's closest to you is the one that actually did the fatal attack. So
Okay,
that would also make sense. A 12? You launch an arrow and it sails just past the target. Probably you trying to straddle hanging out this window just did not give you proper footing. You're not used to these trick shots. And that ruffian...
Landed lightly on Rock's belly.
No.
And I would say, "Hey, putain, up here!"
So he definitely notices you and where that arrow came from and whispers something to his other ruffian that he's next to.
Just trying to get his attention off the unconscious person, so he doesn't,
So, Brock, you and this other ruffian are scrapping in a bush.
Okay, and if I put Hunter's Mark on him, that's any weapon I use, right? Because I'm at disadvantage if I'm using a bow here.
Let's see what Hunter's Mark says. You can see within range until the spell ends. You deal that whenever you hit it with a weapon attack.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's any
So
weapon.
any
right?
weapon. So if you stab
Okay.
him,
That's what I'm going to go with. The short short sword.
all right. Swing your short sword. 14. You make purchase on his leather armor. Go ahead and do your damage.
All right. And my 1d6. Oh, you bastard.
So yeah, eight points of damage. So you do just get a nice quick jab, very close to the liver. does significant damage, but he is still standing in your face, and both his sword
Is that this one?
The injured one is over there by Brock. This one,
Oh,
and
okay,
he's off in a bush in an angle that you can't see from the building.
Okay.
So Pavel, it is your turn. You're standing on the porch of the inn. You're probably about 60 feet away.
Yep.
You can see.
And
You saw Rocky also get knocked out.
yeah. And that was by this guy here, right?
Correct.
All right. And I'm throwing all 3 of my magic missiles at him.
All right. 1.
Oh, yeah.
You got to roll it 3 times.
Yeah.
One more time. Okay. So, what is that? 9 points of
9
damage.
points.
So these 3 magic missiles come streaking out from under the inn. They're weaving in and out of these posts. You make it look pretty dang cool. And
I'm a mage.
yeah, and they 3 square shots right to the chest. 9 points of damage. He is definitely phased and was not prepared to fight the mighty wizard. He looks around a little bit more nervously now that he's seen Pierre, and he knows about. Well, he sees like 3 more people on the porch. He does see one person in pajamas. He assumes he's just an innkeeper, like figuring out there was noise. So he's not too worried about that guy. Anna.
The 2 that are in front of, or that are over Rock Hollow, are they now looking at us, or are they still?
They're pretty much looking at Pavel since they just saw him unleash this mighty fury.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, plenty of. I shout out. Is Pavel down? Is he down here where his?
You and Pavel and Andrea are all pretty much on the front porch of this inn.
Yeah.
So you guys all
60
came out
feet
the
away.
front door together, and the ruffians see Andrea there with his mean face and 2 swords. So they know he's fighting. They got hit by a wizard, and they think you're just a person staying at the inn that heard commotion.
It's your pajamas.
Just out
It's
there
a
in my
great.
bed.
You are literally out there in a pajama, floppy hat, and a
Pajamas
candle
are
in your
nice.
hand.
They're nice.
Yeah, that's a perfect disguise. They don't expect you at all.
Those are the pajamas that I would never wear. How about that?
Yeah, I kind of bounce down the steps, and you see a little bit of tiefling butt flashing you. And
Nope, no, I don't. Don't see it.
I rear back and just fling a firebolt down the street
All right.
towards him.
Go ahead and roll a 7.
Yeah.
Are you feeling wild?
Oh,
It's only it's a cantrip, but I'll leave it up to you
I feel
because I actually did use the Tides of Chaos before, so you can still call for one.
I
am glad
think
you went down the
I do
steps.
want you to roll on that wild magic table. I mean, I think the fury of your
kinda slips.
naked bare ass is out there.
Ouch.
It's a D100, isn't it?
Oh, no, it's a 1 to 20. I thought to get it trigger, but or do you just want me to roll for?
I was just gonna let it trigger.
Hey, okay, cool. I'm cool with it. Ah!
So at 12, now we gotta go find the cheat sheet.
Oh, man, 1D112 is not.
So what's the
very
cheat
high.
sheet? Wild magic?
So when he has a wild magic surge, he rolls on
12.
a. Oh my god! So roll a D10.
Oh shoot! Oh, this is bad.
7.
7.
If you roll odd, you shrink. So you shrink by 7 inches. so all of a sudden,
tiefling.
all of a
We
sudden,
can't even see
this
him now.
tiefling gets 7 inches shorter.
Good
and,
job.
And
Tieflings are normal size.
Yeah, I'm a normal size.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not that. Yeah, I didn't think they
so
were.
so he gets
See me drop down.
his pajamas are dragging the floor now. I'm gonna say you have difficult terrain movement in these pajamas that are too long now, until you either hike them up or remove them.
Or the sun
ass at 'em.
down over my hands.
Right? Yeah. You've got to do some rearranging to your pajamas before you.
My nightcap is drooped over my horns.
All right. So Andrew,
Andrew looks at what just happened. He was like, "What kind of sick ass nightmare did I wake up into or from? I don't even know." And so he just once he regains himself, he runs his max movement of 30 feet. Or I don't even know what my max movement is here.
Well, they're about 60 feet
yeah,
away.
they're 60 feet
there.
away. So you could dash all the way there.
No, I don't want to dash. Well, I have an action surge. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to dash all the way there.
Okay.
To, I guess... Which one got hit first?
The closest one to you was hit by 3 bolts of magic missile.
All right, so I'm going to run up, and I'm going to do, I guess, 2 attacks. Use my action surge.
Okay.
Expend that. Use 2 attacks, 2 short sword attacks.
Sounds good. 23 hits. 4, okay. And then your next attack, 16 hits. 7.
Good.
Oh, that
So
should
with
do it.
2 quick slashes, you drop this guy that was already injured.
Yeah, cool.
And he's and some of the shouts come back, and he starts screaming at the shouting at the top of his lungs at the corpse of this fallen enemy.
That makes the other ruffian that's near you concerned that you're a crazy person.
That's good.
And I'm not concerned about that.
Going postal.
So that ruffian's dead. Rakhala, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
Oh.
Success. That's a fail.
That is a fail. 2 more, and we will
Yep.
be re-rolling. I think you're going to be okay, though.
Yeah.
So this ruffian, seeing now that there's at least 4 people in front of him trying to kill him, there's something in the bush that's attacking.
4.5.
He makes a run for it.
Which one?
The one he's there. That one's close to you.
Yeah.
And he runs for it. And let's see here.
Is he running out of his range or no?
He's not in his range to start with.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, he's
Wouldn't I have a turn before he does?
And no.
Okay.
The ruffians are like kind of, because he goes right after Rakhala.
Oh, okay. I was just the turn order was. A little
Yeah,
bit-
and then since I put these in here weird, they're all like the same ruffian.
Right.
but-
okay.
So yeah, you would he rolled a stealth check to get away and rolled really well. So he dips into like an alley. You kind of saw the direction he was heading. Andrew, go ahead and make a perception check because you're right there. You are too busy yelling at the corpse in front of you to notice which direction this guy ran.
Great job, Andrew.
But that guy slipped.
Wait, my question is, do I still have both my eyes? Please tell me I have both my eyes.
You did not hurt yourself, but you were not looking at the guy next to you.
yeah,
walk
so
away.
directed at cousin at the thing at your feet.
All right. So he's off the list. The next ruffian is still in the bushes, and he doesn't quite know what's happening behind him. He is just so focused on Brock, so he's going to make 2 attacks on Brock.
Oh shoot!
Man, sorry, gonna make you miss again.
His
Dodging.
first
Woody,
one,
peck his eyes.
first one connects for 6 points of damage,
Uh-oh.
and I think Woody did get in the way for the second one, and he
Cool.
missed with his second attack.
All right.
I was gonna
so
say,
I still got
I-
3.
I thought you were gonna say he hit Woody.
Yeah.
No, Woody did fly towards his eyes and distracted him, and he
So
swung
he had
wide.
disadvantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say rip Woody.
Yeah, no, Woody's still goody.
All right.
So Pierre, you don't see any enemies, but you do hear the fighting going on in a bush, kind of between these 2 houses.
They're canoodling.
So from where you are, you're probably 60 feet to where the dead bodies are. And then it's off to the side. And between you and them is, like if you were going straight, there is another building that's probably 20 feet from the house you're on. And you suspect they're fighting on the other side of that. So what are you going to do, Pierre?
He's gonna head back and go to sleep.
Do I have a beat on anybody from here? Like,
No. The only person that you know is behind the building that is in front of you, and he's fighting Brock. But you cannot see.
and I can't see the one in the bushes.
That's the only guy left is the guy in the bushes.
Okay.
He can't see the other one. He's gone.
Yeah, that guy bolted.
I guess I'll go down. Like, I'll start heading downstairs to join the rest of the party.
The proper way down the stairs on the inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, go with the brave route. Jump off the roof, man. Jump out the window, off the roof. You're down and out.
All right. Yeah. All right, Brock. It is your turn. You are still within the grasps or the melee range
I'm
of...
doing the hunter's mark thing against...
Yeah, it's still on that same target, so you don't have to cast it each time.
All right. And do the short sword again.
19 hits.
Pound him.
5. Do your hunter's
6,
mark damage.
Better one this time. Not much. Might be enough.
How you want to do this?
Ooh. Yeah. See, I pulled out my sword. My what sword? Short sword. And
Sure.
just gave it to him right up the gut and pulled up.
That'll do it. So yeah, you've been fighting this guy in the bush, trading blows back and forth. You are beaten and bruised and battered, and you've decided you've had enough, and you pretty much gut this man in front of you. He looks down, and as he's still alive, he sees his innards slough onto the ground before
Woody
dying.
takes a peck at him.
You have a carnivorous woodpecker.
Yeah, likes pecking on the intestines. You know, it's
all right
soft for a change.
There you go. So you guys are out of combat.
Can I try looking for the dude that ran away?
Are you still screaming at the corpse?
I don't. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, if you're still screaming at the
can look and still scream.
I look at I guess I stopped screaming. I look at Rock's body, and I start yelling for help. And I guess before anybody notices, I take out part of the gold that he, agreed to give me, and I flip it back into his bag.
So you gave him some of your gold back?
I gave him some of the gold back. I gave him like 16.
Okay.
16 gold back.
I don't know it's there yet, though.
No, you don't. You're unconscious. Okay.
It says I have a potion of healing in my pack, but I'm wondering if that's what was in there.
You should delete that one. That one's gone.
Okay.
That's gone. Yeah.
So everybody's.
I get down in his ear while he's unconscious, and I say, "Would you stop doing this to me?" He can't hear me.
No, he's unconscious.
Yeah.
So yeah, there he is, bleeding out. Go ahead and give me another death save there,
guys. Hello. Anybody?
Can I do a cure wound on him?
Not from that range. 18. So you save. So yeah, he's looking better. But yeah, if you want to heal him, you got to run over.
Get over here.
Okay, we're out of combat, right?
Yeah. So you run over there.
I can't do a cure wound.
Cast cure wounds.
Okay.
And it'll heal him for like 3.
Is there a
It
cure
should be
wounds?
in your skills right there by your short sword and probably at the bottom since we
there
added it
is,
last.
Yeah, cure wounds. Cast at what level? Level 1, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So, ooh.
So yeah, you reach down and put your hands on Brock or on Rock. Brock touches Rock.
Yeah.
And
The Brock Rock.
You take a lot of your energy, even though you're beaten and bruised, and Rock wakes up and opens his eyes, gasping for air.
I give him some. I give him my water skin, if he is willing to take it.
I guess I need a drink.
Hey, dude. I don't suggest taking on 3 at once.
I didn't plan to take them on. I came
They were
outside,
actually-
calm down.
There actually seem to be 4 of you.
But one of them ran away.
But may I say, Rakalo, you did fight bravely.
I was just going to go calm down and pray,
While on the ground.
and then they attacked me. But they said that they run this town, the Red Brands.
The Red
And-
Brands.
Yeah, they're called the Red Brands.
Have I heard of these guys, DM? Have I heard of the Red Brands being a mercenary runner?
Go ahead and roll a history check.
With my criminal contacts, may I have heard of them too?
That's a
Yeah,
advantage
you
then,
could.
right?
You could roll a history as well, Pierre.
I think you've met them.
You were actually part of the Red Brands last week, so. No, I would say the rumors travel quickly in the underground criminal scenes, and the Red Brands are a very local contingent to Phandelver. Since this is a new up and coming town, part of the reason Sildar's here to bring in the bigger guilds is to establish governance and establish laws and orders, and this place is still more like the Wild West. We have, some people in town that are political-ish figures, but then there's also the muscle, and the Red Brands are the muscle in this town. And if there's something going on wrong in the town, the Red Brands are probably involved. And I guess since you guys are all gathered around, if you want to do a perception check to see if you can figure out what Andrew was screaming at instead of the body, to see if you could locate. Oh yeah, Pierre with he was in the Red Brands last week, so he knows.
My dice, they are hot.
So I guess, Pierre, from the rooftop, you did actually see the direction he ran. You did have good vantage point up there. He ran in the direction of that big creepy manor that you do not like, Andrew. So you
Okay, I'm back.
So to recap, the Red Brand ran off towards the big creepy manor that Andrew does not like.
Does it have something to do with his past?
I don't know, man. Places like that, I was doing fine in the wild. We get here, first night, I had one of those signature nightmares, and then I woke up to a short tiefling in a robe. And so I'm still trying to recollect myself.
And
so
I'm walking towards you, rolling up my robe with my arm.
And then, why are you
Yeah, why? What he said in that.
Yeah, I guess Rock Hollow would notice too that Anim's all of a sudden almost a foot shorter than he was.
Adam, your clothes don't seem to fit right.
Yeah, I'm trying to bunch the robes up, and sometimes magic just. I don't know.
Is there a side effect when you use magic?
Has this happened before? Did you used to be a Goliath or
Sometimes brought feathers. Sometimes things explode. So,
Great, we're all gonna die. Awesome.
Sounds
That's
like
exactly what I want to hear.
do me a favor. Do not explode, okay?
Man, I feel better already. Have a nightmare, wake up, find out I could die at any moment. This night could not get any better.
Out of character for a second, we could totally die. Like for sure.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
except for the tiefling that has fire resistance.
I don't know.
Right choice.
Like a fireball at level 2. I mean,
Smart race choice.
it would be bad, but yeah. So with those new developments in town, it would probably be wise for you guys to head back into the inn.
Yeah.
We need to
Has there been lights?
heal up.
Has
for
there
sure.
been what?
We gotta do a long
Have there
rest.
been lanterns coming on, or anybody looking out?
Is the innkeeper up?
No, it was just you guys that were woken by Andrew's nightmare.
I'm just gonna slowly.
Oh, and
walk
so it
back
didn't
up the
rouse
steps
the
like
town
nothing
at all.
happened.
We weren't that quiet. I mean, that noisy.
I mean, the town's kind of used to Red Brand activity, and they
okay.
know to stay out of it.
All right.
And all I remember.
Yeah, let's go ahead back to the end. I'm ready to go to.
I don't
Well,
want
never
to
mind. I'm going
sleep.
back out here.
Very hesitant.
I
to go
forgot.
back to my room.
My bed's already ready. See you guys later. Come on, Woody.
Rokola, there is another bed in my room. Why don't you come with me?
Yeah, I don't feel too good.
I do think that you need a rest.
I think you've been unconscious more than you've been awake.
You may want to use your healing ability on yourself.
And I say, check your pack because I put some gold back in there. I didn't
Put
really.
some gold back in there.
Yeah, put some gold back in there.
Why did you put the gold in my pack?
Damn it! I don't know. Something about doing a good deed after a nightmare makes me feel better. I can't explain it. Okay.
But you were in my pack while I was.
I wasn't in it. I put something. I dropped it in there. I didn't put my hand in it. I didn't take anything from there.
Rokola, I believe his intentions were good.
Okay.
Rock,
I'm still kind of hesitant.
Rock,
about
do
that.
an investigation check as you're searching your pack.
You didn't leave a polished shit, right?
You do. You count 16 gold that was not there before, and all the rest of your possessions are right where you left them.
Huh. Okay. Well, thank you. I'm sorry you had a nightmare.
But have another one if you feel like contributing.
I'm torn. Okay, I'm torn.
I mean-
I have these nightmares. I want to make gold, but then when I have a nightmare, I have
You need
to.
a cuddle or something.
Hell no, dude.
Now,
I would
asking,
stay
how
over
do you
there.
feel
You
better?
stay over there in your armor. Go read about some guy named Wraithcrafter from some other
No,
place.
I don't need to go.
And
I've already
other
heard
dimensions.
about him. I've already heard about him. I'm not that kind of paladin.
mes amis, I am not one to believe in what they call coincidence. If Andre had not had his nightmare, we would not have woken up, and Rokola would be dead right now.
That's
And
right.
perhaps, and very possibly,
I
Brock
probably
Holly
would have
too.
been too.
So what you're saying
So-
is, dark nightmares save lives. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Works
Maybe-
for me.
So
Maybe this time they did.
at the expense of my soul, it's okay. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying that perhaps just this once, one of your nightmares may have saved a couple of lives.
Trying to see a positive to your nightmares.
Oh, where's the liquor? Where's the liquor?
I believe the bar is closed, but
Well, Tobin does wake up after he hears that you want to buy some more liquor. He's ready to serve.
So I want to ask. I'm gonna buy a round of ale for everyone for helping me out. And with this, I'm gonna ask Torvin. Basically, I want to know is what information do you have on the Red Brands and why did they attack me when all I was trying to do was go out and pray?
Well, his name's Tobin.
Tobin?
Toblin.
Toblin.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not have that right.
Yeah. And
just to let you know, I heard you. They were just telling you to get out, and you
By the
Told me
time
to.
kind of asked
they
for
told
it.
me question, I finished my ale.
They told me to give. So I'm just gonna let y'all know. They said to give them all my possessions and leave town. That's what they said.
Yeah, they were basically wanting to rob you.
so Toblin, he kind of saw what happened, and he's like shaking his head in disgust. He's saying that he's pissed that these Red Brands are terrorizing good people, good patrons, and that the town master, Harbin, does nothing to bring these people to justice. He lets them.
Do you think that he's getting a kickback or something from them, or is he associated with them in any way?
I can't.
he is scared of them.
I'm scared of them. I don't want them to ruin my business. He
Gotcha.
may be scared of them for the same reason, but he is our most authoritative figure in town.
Well, they told me that they were the authority.
Well,
No one else.
yeah, and so this town master just does not do anything.
Do you know how many of them there are?
I
Or
can't
where their
count them.
operations is?
I mean,
You can subtract 4.
We can't do anything until
Track
tomorrow.
3.
We can't do anything until tomorrow.
Oh, that's right, 3.
We'll go
Sorry,
find how
the other
much-
guy got away.
Let's drink some more, and then let's go to bed, and then we'll go find this wussy town master.
How much did it cost me to buy a round for everybody?
50 silver. He gave you a deal because he saw how bad they beat your ass. Like you came limping in, your arms.
What's the equivalent from gold to silver?
50 silver would be a half a gold. So
Oh, so it's 100. Okay.
yeah.
So the 0.5 that I received when I got my 12.5, I give that to him.
And
There you go.
Toblin thanks you. But yeah, he
Hey, thanks, Rock.
You
Like
know-
this ale.
No, thank you for shooting that guy in the throat. Very helpful.
No problem. I like the gurgle sound.
all
I
right.
don't
So
remember
the
getting
party's
that.
drinking ale. Tobin's happy because he's making a few dollars at an unusual hour. And maybe these Red Brands
Overtime money.
Yeah, maybe these Red Brands will finally get what's coming to them.
So it's settled. Tomorrow we go talk to the leader, find out what is happening.
I believe that is the wisest course of action.
All right. Until next time, people. Sunday morning
Okay.
we'll pick it up.
Now we are going back to
sounds
bed
good.
for another night's sleep. I will be rested, correct?
I would
Yep.
say yes.
Yeah, we're doing a long rest. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let me,
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for the subs, the bits, the follows. Everybody
That's a
checking
rough
it out.
The hilarity.
We did have a few people go down.
What?
What? Nothing.
Yeah, we do.
Down.
We're losing dudes.
I mean, when you're level 2, bad stuff happens. I'm gonna try to find someone to
Yeah.
raid real fast.
All right, I've got
Andrew,
I
your
gotta
light
go.
power now.
What do you mean we have
This-
people going down?
Oh, dude, I
We
need
had
to-
more deaths. I
I
mean,
need to play like this.
Rock Hollow went
Yeah.
down. You almost went down,
Yeah, I was close.
You were very
and
close.
none of us can heal.
I'm gonna need night vision to see Andrew.
All right, I'll be.
Yeah, I know it.
Okay.
Andrew
Okay.
kind of went dark.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Later, man.
Alrighty.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and raid this channel called Geek Unleashed. Thanks so much for everything, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Later.
So we're off now.